I'm the very, very, very proud father, dad of Georgina, and now the very, very proud father-in-law of Will. Have I been stressed this week about this? Not stressed about the wedding, not stressed about the speech, stressed about the weather? Absolutely. I don't know how many people are superstitious in this room last night, but there was three members of the bridal party at 10 o'clock last night in the pouring rain at the bottom of my garden burying a sausage. Did it work? Hands up if it worked. Absolutely. So Georgina. I'm not going to weep. I've done that today. I did it in the taxi. I did it in the house when I first saw Georgina, so I'm not going to do it tonight. I was going to ad-lib today, and if I'd have done it from the heart, I'd been blubby by now. So I'm going to sum you up, George, in a few words. An inspiration. You're a proper inspiration to me and your mum. You've been an inspiration for your whole 28 years on this planet. Everything you do with dedication, love, hard work, and it's been an honour to watch you do it all that time. You're an inspiration to us, you're a role model to your two sisters, and a legend to your friends. And that's pretty good, An inspiration, a role model, a legend. One of the fantastic things about your friends, and I think I can speak for both Richard and Tracy as well, your friends have become our friends as well. Always welcome in the house. George has got lots of passions, massive passions in life. No particular order: will, food, sport, and the environment. George's first entry into sport that I can remember was the Ashton 60-metre sprint. 2 cupcakes for the winner. There was only ever going to be one winner of that thing. She played in the team I coached, all the way from under 8s all the way up till she couldn't play in the mixed rugby team anymore. Proper part of the rugby team, hard tackling, trained hard, played hard. But she also had this endearing quality. Anytime she knocked someone over, punched them, hit them, knocked them on their backsides, she'd say sorry. And if no nodding your head yet, because you've seen her do it. We love you so much. We're proud of you. And thank you so much for letting me be your dad. That's good.
I will take you, Georgina, to be my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death us do part, according to God's holy law. In the presence of God, I make this vow.
I, Georgina, take you, Will, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death us do part, according to God's holy law. In the presence of God, I make this vow.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Will and Georgina have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. Those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, for you have created joy and gladness, pleasure and delight, love, peace and fellowship. Pour out the abundance of your blessing upon Georgina and Will in their new life together. Let their love for each other be a seal upon their hearts and a crown upon their head. You may now kiss the bride.
You've done so much. You've got such a massive future ahead of you. A huge future of travelling, loving each other, and everything else that goes with it. You've got two great role models in your mum and dad, hopefully me and Deborah. So we love you both. Thank you so much. I couldn't ask for a better person, Will, than to be with my oldest daughter for the rest of your lives.
Oh,
It's William now. I've got to talk about Will. We've known him for 14 years. He's been an integral part of our family for 14 years. Not just as Georgina's partner, not just as my mate, but as a big brother to Freya and Sophia. What can I say about that, Will? Okay, we've never been in doubt. For a dad to never be in doubt about his oldest daughter's partner is amazing. We've never had one iota of doubt, so thank you so much, and we know it's going to go from strength to strength.
Now, to tell you the truth, when I was talking to Georgina about my speech, no details, she was like, "You just talk about me for 20 minutes, don't you?" I was like, "No, I've got some stuff to do here." So I better say some nice things about her. First of all, how beautiful does my wife look? I don't know if any of you saw it, but when she first came down the aisle, you're probably looking at her, not me. I went, the only thing I could get out was, wow. Wow. And still, wow.
athlete and often won lots of races during our school sports days. Although I was then the tallest, if you can believe it, I was also the chubbiest, which didn't put me in very good stead when it came to racing him. Now, I thought my time to shine had come when, during the finale, the sack race, I was clearing the lead out front, and then through comes Will in a full swan dive to say victory at the line. But we still argue whether that's within the rules to this day. He continued to practice his swan dives while at secondary school, jumping over the bowling green hedge. I think he was trying to impress Georgina. And this is where they first met. It turns out this tactic didn't work very well, as when our first residential trip came about, Will was still at it. Over this week, he must have done something good, as I recall a picture of Will, Georgina and I was taken whilst out on a boat. Georgina kept asking me to move to the left. So far to the left, actually, by the time the picture was taken, I was completely out of shot. And it only included Will and Georgina. That's an honest mistake, I'm sure. From then, they only went from strength to strength over the years. They grew up together, navigated a long-distance relationship at university, and also travelled the world together. Rarely are Will and I this serious, but I'd like to take the opportunity to say the following things. Will's helped me through some tough times over the duration of our friendship, and he's always been supportive and is fiercely loyal. This is something I know he's done for all of his friends and family, and something I know will continue to do for you, George.
When we were talking about what kind of wedding do we want, you know, how do we want to do this? We said, a marquee wedding would be fantastic. We said no frills, you know, I thought it'd be easy. I thought we'd just pop a tent up, loads of our mates, bit of booze, it'd be fantastic, cheap as well. Yeah. How wrong was I? Jeez, okay. I mean, what you see today is just the culmination of months of hard work and planning, and that would not have been possible without so many friends and family helping out. Honestly, I had no doubt that today was going to be a success with the two best party hosts you could ever meet in your life on our side, so thank you so much. And I want to thank you for raising such an incredible daughter. She is amazing, and she's a credit to you both. Jim actually told the story that I was going to tell you already, so we haven't discussed the speeches. But I'd just like to add, to add a bit of context to the story about Georgina smashing the living daylights out of anyone she competes against, and then saying sorry. That is a complete testament to the way that she's been raised by Jim and Deborah. Jim has taught her to be a fierce competitor in everything she does, and she really is that. And Deborah's just taught her to be the most lovely, caring person in the world. And what a combination that is. Now to my parents. Thank you also to you for your immense contribution to the wedding and all the hard work that you guys have put in. You both do so much for not only me, my brothers, my sister, the whole family. You are unbelievable people, and you shoulder so much, and I'm so grateful for the both of you. I can't thank you enough as well for getting me in this position, you know, making me the man I am today. You've both taught me the importance of empathy, compassion, how to be a good person. I'm so grateful for the values that you've both instilled in me and the love you've shown me throughout my life. You've always got my back through everything, and I love you both so much.
You've always been a great brother to me, and you've always been there for me when I've needed you. It's been a real pleasure to be up here with you today, and be able to support you throughout the day. You've grown from the mischievous emo teen I knew into a kind, caring, and downright fantastic man. And George, you're a perfect match for Will. You balance him out, you make him laugh, and you somehow manage to tolerate his love of birds. I can't remember a time when you weren't in Will's life, and I couldn't think of anyone better suited for him. And I'm really glad to see you finally joining the Southwell clan.
I met Georgina when I was about 14 years old, which is mad, on a school trip in the south of France. I saw this girl throwing herself into all these activities, sailing, surfing, abseiling, whatever it is, with this insane smile on her face and this confidence and skill. I was so impressed. And I remember thinking to myself, damn, that girl's cool. I gotta get to know her. I was like, damn, that girl. And I'll be honest with you, I just followed her around for that week like a lost puppy. I was in awe. I got to know that girl a little bit better. I met the karate champion, the successful businesswoman, the party animal, you might meet her later, the committed Arsenal fan, the loyal friend, and now the loving wife. Fast forward 15 years from that day in France, and I look at you now, and all I can think is, damn, my wife is cool. Georgina, you impress me every day. You make the world a brighter place for everybody you meet, and you make me a better man. You are the most beautiful bride in the world, and I'm so excited to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you so much.